Welcome to Moments in Time and Space, a microfiction podcast, bringing you tales of horror and suspense with your host, Aaron Maracle. Hello everyone. Sometimes we wish for something to happen to break up the monotony of a boring job. It is only then that we remember the saying, be careful what you wish for. Burrell looked at the long line of new arrivals looming before him, and he sighed. He understood that this was the place of eternal damnation, but it didn't seem fair that the staff had to be subject to punishment as well. His shift would end in another 2 cycles, but time seemed to drag when he was at the arrival desk. Next, Burrell barked, and motioned at the person at the front of the line with his talons. A young woman wearing what appeared to be the tattered remains of a black cocktail dress timidly stepped forward and stopped in front of the ornate desk. Where am I? I think. Your life on Earth has been terminated, and you're now facing eternal damnation for how you lived, Burrell explained. Name, please. Name, please. Brianna. Brianna King. A tablet on the ornate desk flickered to life, and words splashed across the screen. Burrell glanced at the record that was displayed to confirm Brianna was in the right place. This was totally unnecessary because everyone that came here was in the right place, but he still went through the motions in case he was audited. Failing an audit would mean a demotion to a worse job, like cleaning the pits or stoking the furnaces that were just for show. Burrell stifled a yawn. Brianna King, based on your acts during your mortal life, do you agree that you deserve eternal damnation? No, I don't. Burrell reached over and pushed a large red button on the desk. There was a click, and Brianna was suddenly consumed in a column of fire. She let out a brief scream before her and the column of fire vanished. Burrell rubbed the bridge of his nose and fought back a yawn. It was procedure to ask the new arrivals if they deserved to be here. It was designed to give them a false sense of hope that could be crushed quickly. The new arrivals always answered no, and they always wanted to protest. But at least Burrell had the button to speed things up. Burrell motioned to the next arrival in line. Next. An older gentleman in a very nice blue suit strolled up the desk. He flashed Burrell a large smile and gave him a little salute. The action threw Burrell off his script, and he stared at the man in mild surprise. How you doing today? The man asked. And he tried to peer around Burrell. The punishment is right down there, I take it. Name, Burrell said. What is your name? Nicholas Fenton Kilbourne. The tablet on the desk flashed, but Burrell didn't look at it. He's too focused on this new arrival with a very positive attitude, considering what he's about to face. This was not a routine arrival, and Burrell began to wonder if this man could cause him a lot of trouble. You know you are deceased, correct? Burrell asked. Unless I developed immunity to bullets, I fully expect to be deceased at the moment. Nicholas Fenton. Please, call me Nick. Nicholas Fenton Kilbourne. Based on your acts during your mortal life, do you agree that you deserve eternal damnation? I sure do. Now, do I go through that door right there? What? I said I sure do deserve eternal damnation. Burrell began to tug at his black goatee as he pondered what to do next. No one ever agreed they deserved to be here, and certainly no one looked forward to eternal damnation. Procedure dictated that Burrell should send the new arrival on his way, but if it was an error, he'd be demoted for sure. Is there a problem? Nick asked. Burrell reached for a large black phone that rested at the corner of his desk. Not at all. I just need to make sure we're ready for you. Nick raised an eyebrow at the obvious lie, and Burrell quickly punched an extension on the phone's keypad. After a few rings, someone at the end of the extension answered. Narm here. Shift over already? Time for drinks? Burrell whispered to the phone. Got a situation. Get down here right now. Before Burrell hung up the phone, Narm appeared at the side of a desk in a column of fire and smoke. He nodded to Burrell and picked up the tablet. His record appears to be in order. What's the issue? He says he deserves to be here, Burrell said. Narm blinked at Burrell. What? I sure do, Nick chimed in. Listen, you two seem to have an issue to sort out here, so I can just let myself in. Stay right where you are, Burrell ordered, and he turned to Narm. What are we going to do? We let him in, and it turns out to be an error. We both will be demoted, Narm said, and he tapped his chin with a taloned finger. I think I got an idea. Let's send him back. Whoa, Burrell said. Are you crazy? We send him back. He isn't let in, and there isn't any chance of error, Narm explained. I'll take care of his arrival record. It will be like he was even here. Burrell slowly began to nod and looked at Nick. Before the man could say another word, Burrell snapped his fingers. Nick vanished in a puff of smoke, and Narm gave Burrell a pat on the back. Good work. Now, Get this line moving before the supervisor asks what the holdup is, Narm said. See you for drinks in 2 cycles? Count on it. We will both need a few stiff ones after this work shift, Burrell replied. Narm smiled and vanished in a puff of black smoke. Burrell turned back towards the long line of new arrivals and motioned for the next person to move forward. Talk about failing upwards. Thank you for listening. If you like what you heard, please subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. You can also follow me on Twitter at MomentsInTAS. Feel free to recommend this podcast to others and help it grow. The opening and closing theme is Creepy Night by Daniel Carlton. Until next time, be safe, be smart, and be well. See you soon.